Okay, so I'm back. If you want to watch one more time, I'm going to do the other side of this block so you can see. So just dipping in the Mod Podge, not very much, dabbing it all over the block, all on the edges. That's really all you need. Line up your paper, put it on. You've got like a millisecond to move it around a little bit. And then go ahead and smooth it out. Smooth out all the edges. Use your hands to roll the paper over the edges. Although I measured the paper, there shouldn't be much overhang. But like I said, if there is, you can go ahead and trim it. Smooth it all out. If you need to, put some more Mod Podge on the outside. Smooth that all out. I hope this video is not like the worst and you're like, oh my god, I can't stand Nancy. I'm so glad she moved. Maybe you are, but I still hope your blocks turn out okay. Anyway, all right, so that's nice and smooth. So now at this point, you should have all of your colored paper on your blocks. Hopefully they're looking great. At this point, you can just go back to your first block to put the first letter on. So all you're going to do is, once it's nice and dry, which doesn't take very long to dry, same thing, just a little bit of Mod Podge on your brush, nothing major at all, and then just dab it all over the paper. Again, not a whole lot, nothing major. And then you want to take your letter and put it wherever you like on the block. I'm going to try to center mine as best I can, but if you want to do like kooky staggered letters, you can do that too. And then just kind of use your finger to push it down just a little bit. And then go ahead and get a little bit more Mod Podge. And this is the part where you're going to seal the whole block, including the letter. So you want to use some pretty good pressure with your brush to really push down that letter. So I'm just going all over the letter and all over the paper, all over the edges. And then you can just use a brush motion like that to kind of smooth it all out. If your paper seems to be coming up in any places, then go ahead and put a little bit more Mod Podge on. And I do like to use my finger just to go over it to make sure it's nice and sealed. Mod Podge wipes right off, so don't worry about it sticking to your hands like crazy glue all day or anything. All right, so I've got it nice and sealed. A little bit more Mod Podge on everything. I've picked all the dog hair off of my block because usually there's a lot of dog hair stuck in all my blocks. And I wipe it down. And don't worry because it's going to dry very clear. So that's what it should look like. And then you can move on to your next block with your next letter. We'll do one more together. So Mod Podge your brush. Dab some Mod Podge, not a lot, but just enough right on the front. Put your letter on. You do have a little bit more wiggle room with the letters. You can kind of peel it off and put it back on if you mess up, but it should be okay. And then I just dab my finger on to kind of push it down. Get a little bit more Mod Podge. And this time use a lot more pressure when you're dabbing it onto the letter. And at this point, you dab all over the paper, all over the block. You can use your finger to smooth around it because you don't want it to pop up at any point in time. And then you can just go ahead and smooth it out. Now I have a bubble in this one because this one wasn't completely dry. That's why you want to do all your colored paper first and then start back at the beginning and do all your letters, because you will get bubbles if you put the letters on too quickly and the paper itself hasn't dried. So, but anyway, this is just a test block. I hope you used your test block for a good amount of time. I gave you some paper. You could do the sides, whatever you wanted to do. Test it out so you get comfortable with the application. I think the trickiest part about the whole project is when you do the think on here. So think, I don't know how I got it kind of straight, but I did Lucky in Love on this side, and I found it easier just to stagger it and kind of make it fun because you'll just drive yourself crazy trying to get it really straight. And before you even go to it with the Mod Podge, put the letters on and kind of check the spacing. Um, and the application is the same. But like I said, if you're going to be a perfectionist about it, don't make yourself crazy and just stagger them and have fun with it. So I think that that's pretty much it. I hope that you're having fun doing it, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. Take a picture for me, send it. Besides that, tell everybody I said hi. Give those boys kisses for me. I hear Keith screaming in the crib. He's still not much of a napper. He pretty much naps for about 15 minutes, and then that's it. So it is what it is. But anyway, I hope you are well, and I hope you had a great time in Florida and a wonderful Easter. And hopefully, I'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks again, Cheryl. Bye.